let's rank my personal 5 favourite exercises inside the gym. Now, to give this a little bit of context and depth, I'm not going to be talking about the small exercises, the tricep pushdowns, the bicep curls, the lateral raises. Everyone loves them. They're not difficult, but they're not going to build you the physique you want. I'm going to be talking about the heavy compounds that progress your physique in the long term. So number 5 on this list is the strict barbell overhead press. This can be seated or this can be standing. I go through different phases of enjoying doing it seated and then I enjoy doing it standing, and they transfer well to each other. You can lift a lot more weight when you do it seated. However, doing it standing has a little bit more of an athletic carryover if that is something you're bothered about. If you just want to build as much muscle as possible, do it seated. It'll probably be a little bit better for that. But yeah, that is going to be number 5 on this list. Now, the reason it's number 5, and I'm not putting a bit further, is because it is one of the most humbling exercises to add weight and to progress with. It takes so long, but in my opinion, it is the biggest builder of your shoulders that you can get. I personally don't do a massive amount of lateral raise, rear delt, front delt specific work. Obviously, I do some, but I don't do a massive amount. But as you can see, I've managed to build my shoulders, and this is because I do a lot of heavy vertical pressing. It's going number 5 on the list. I love it, but it's so hard to build. Up fourth on this list is going to be a pull-up. It could be weighted, it could be body weight, it could be assisted, but I'm personally going to rank them as weighted pull-ups. Now, I absolutely love pull-ups in all formats. They are one of the best back builders you can possibly get. And in my opinion, they are the best thing you can possibly do for vertical pulling. Now, the reason that they don't make it further up on this list is because of the versatility aspect and how many other ways there are to hit your back. You can hit your back with rows, you can do it with other variations of pull downs, such as a V-handle pull down, a lat pull, or a single arm lat pull down. There's loads of different rowing variations, so on and so forth. It's one of these things where, yes, I love it as a movement and it is going to build you a shit ton of muscle over time. However, because there's so many other things, I'm going to not put it that little bit further, even though I do love it. Up third is going to be the incline barbell press. Now, you might not have been expecting that. You might have been expecting that to be the flat barbell bench press, but it's not going to be, because when it comes to really trying to blow up your chest, training on an incline is a far superior way to build your chest and to give a lot more depth to your physique. I also just think it hits my chest way better than a flat barbell bench press. Now, I love the barbell bench. It will always be an absolute staple, and I still do it on a weekly basis. I actually tend to do it on more of a close grip to really bias towards my triceps and so I can get a really nice squeeze, but I can't put it on this list because of just how superior the incline barbell press is. You could do this on a Smith machine if you really wanted to, but I love it old fashioned. I love a barbell. You could do it with dumbbells, and yes, you can get to converge at the top and squeeze your chest, but I just love a good old fashioned incline barbell press. It's going at number 3. Now, up second, this was very hard to decide between, but I am going to go with squats, and specifically a high bar squat. This could be a low bar squat, it could be a front squat, it could be an overhead squat if you want. However, I am going to say a high bar squat. Now, I absolutely love squats. In my opinion, they are the best leg builder you can possibly get. It is far superior to a leg press. It is superior to a lunge. Yes, they're obviously different movements and used at different times, conjunction with different things, injuries, so on and so forth. However, I am just a fan of the old-fashioned high bar squat. You can't go wrong, and it is an incredible way to train your legs. You might be able to guess what's done for number 1. It was extremely close, but I'm going to put it number 2. And up first is going to be the conventional deadlift. This was a very hard tie-up between the squat and between the deadlift. The only reason that I did not put squats number 1 is because of the stimulus that you get to your entire body. If I had one exercise that I could do for the rest of time, if I was trapped on a desert island with a barbell and some plates, I would choose the deadlift out of absolutely everything because it trains every single muscle in your body and you can do them in slightly different ways to target different muscle groups. It absolutely smashes your back. It smashes your hamstrings. You can also hit your quads with it if you sort of restructure the lift. As I say, if I was stuck on a desert island, I would be choosing deadlifts rather than squats, just because you're not going to get a massive amount of carry over into your back by doing squats, versus with a deadlift, it does hit literally everything. Now, this is completely based on my own opinion, my own journey, and movements that I have done relentlessly for years and years and years. if you would like a completely free 4-day intensive gym program that takes all of the movements that I've just talked about, collates them into one, into a beautiful 4-day upper lower training split, all you have to do is click the link down below, chuck in your details, and you will get full access to it. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope that you take away some of these movements, you start implementing them, and you start smashing it.